It's Valentine's Day, and all across the internet you might be thinking to yourself, how do I express my adoration to the people that I love and look up to? And I'm here with a few tips so you can show your sweetheart that you're thinking of them. Neopets is the perfect platform to show your sweetheart that you truly care about them and their Neopets. Of course, I always love to send love letters. Neopets has NeoMail, which is a great platform to share things and tell people how much you care about them. This is one that I got in the last year. I blurred out the name because I don't want to give away my secret admirers. This one is, I'll read it to you. I was going to give you a bronze Brightfield job coupon, but I don't know if you know the game well enough to know what it is and the value of it. This is so kind because they didn't want to suppose knowledge of me. Of course, if they would have looked at any of my pets, they would have seen that they've all completed jobs in the Fairyland Employment Agency. But you know what? Good for them. That is so sweet. Like, that underhanded compliment almost is like they're trying to break down my self-confidence so that it's easier to, impress me. I'm sure that's not what they were going for. And they shortly after sent me a camouflage Drake morphing potion because it's a little bit more obvious how it works. Do you apply directly to the head? I'm not really quite sure how you're supposed to take a potion and make a Neopet out of it, but thanks. This is exactly the kind of thing that you need to get your sweetheart. I recommend all of these tactics. According to Wikipedia, negging is a rhetorical strategy whereby a person makes a deliberate backhand compliment or otherwise insulting remark to another person in order to undermine their confidence in a way that gains approval. The term was coined and prescribed by the pickup artist community. Conversely, negs are also an egg-like plant that grows on Neopets. Coincidence? I think not. Well, how about we take a page out of the pickup artist book and send some negs to people on the forums. Let's see if we can find anyone deserving. All right, I had a dream that the Neo Friends Online was actually working. Oh, wow, that's a good one. Okay, let's see what I can respond with. Okay, so how about this? Wow, what a nice dream to have. I wish things were that happy all the time. Wouldn't it be neat if the Neopets team fixed things? Neg. There we go. That's a classic neg right there. I think that it's going to do the right amount of undermining and diminishing their self-confidence. Wait, I think I'm actually doing this wrong. I think I'm supposed to say something mean that digs at them. All right, I'm going to have to try this again. I think I could do it with this one. Is there a kacheek fan club? Because I would be so down. Super into cuteness of it all. Seriously, I would even settle for a Kugra fan club. All right, a kacheek fan club? Wow, that is so something a blue kacheek owner would say. They are so cute. I love kacheeks too. Neg. You know what? I'm gonna drop the neg bomb on this one. We're gonna do neg. They're so fluffy. There we go. Burned. Classic neg right there. 10 out of 10. Is there anything more romantic than a box of chocolates or even a stuffed animal on Valentine's Day? Well, if you want to take a page out of my book, do what I do every year and send a Neopets NeoGreeting to your partner. It's almost always appreciated and exactly what they're looking for. I've never had anyone tell me, hey, this NeoGreeting wasn't what I was hoping for, or even acknowledge that they received it at all, which I'm sure has nothing to do with the quality of the present itself. All joking aside, the Neopets Valentines NeoGreeting used to give out an avatar when you sent it on Valentine's Day. I don't know if that's something that's still going on, but if you need the avatar, I definitely recommend trying to send it. There is a link in the description to the greeting that you need to send. If while watching this video you've been thinking to yourself, oh boy, that site theme that Julie is using is just the cutest thing ever, and I wish I was just like her and also got to browse the site with pink hearts everywhere, then do I have some good news for you. Valentine's Day is the only day of the year that you can get the Valentine's Day site theme, believe it or not. You get it by sending a mysterious Valentine's card to another user. I don't think that they actually receive it, I just think it's more of a sending thing, but they're pretty cheap and it's only one day of the year that you could do it, so I recommend that you get it done. For the amazing steal of 200 Neocash, which is about $2, you could also get a Sweetheart Gram from the NC Mall. There are 3 Sweetheart Grams this year. The way these grams work is you either send one to someone or you could even send it to yourself, and all of the items will go to that person when they open it. So if you send it to someone else, you're not going to get anything, so you might want to send it to a side account or work out some deal beforehand. I would just hate it if you guys opened it and you got nothing and then you were super upset, because this is actually a pretty cute present that you could get someone. But anyways, so if you want to sink, like $6 into buying one of each of these Sweetheart Grams, there's totally something to do. You can check out what's in each Sweetheart Gram on the Jelly Neo website. As for the clothes that come with them, I'm pretty impressed. It's all very cute. I like the wigs. I find it interesting that Neopets straight up went for a Little Hearts veil and wig, which, excuse me, kind of looks like a wedding veil. But you could probably call me a little bit prudish when it comes to the white hearts dress, because I'm of the opinion that a dress should probably cover the crotch area of a Neopet. I don't know what your morals are or what your life choices are, but this is a children's game. All joking aside, I hope that you guys are able to log in on Valentine's Day. I'm of the opinion that Valentine's Day is the biggest holiday on Neopets. It's the right balance of everybody knows about it, it's that big of a holiday, but it's not serious like Christmas or Thanksgiving, where there's all the pressure from friends and family to not log on to a game you play. I think that Valentine's Day, people are online and they're in a strange holiday spirit and ready to just give things out and be friendly with one another. I've always had a great time on Neopets on Valentine's Day in the past. It's definitely an event. I'm trying kind of a different style with this video. I've been watching a lot of different type of creators recently, and I wanted to bring that to my channel. I've also got some updates after this, including, the charity corner results, and talking generally about my account getting hacked. So if you're curious about that, I'm just gonna walk through that a little bit. And also, Flight Rising's registration is open right now. This year was the first year that I got to participate in the charity corner. In previous years, I think it was just not when I was active on the site. This year, I didn't participate until a couple days into the charity corner because I thought it was just going to be burdensome to learn. But after I put some effort into it, I realized that it was a great way to get rid of a bunch of items from my safety deposit box. Altogether, I donated 325 times, which is 5 items a donation. Altogether, that was 1,625 items, most of them straight from my safety deposit box. I did make 2 donations where I purchased everything in the donation. I was actually pretty pouty at the end because I didn't think I got the avatar, but just now I checked and the notification is there. So all's well that ends well, and I got rid of so many items. This is probably the last time I'm going to mention this on my channel because I'm already tired of hearing myself say it. On Thursday, I experienced a situation where somebody else was logged into my account without my permission. I knew it was happening because when I logged in, I saw a pet trade request notification come through. I denied it after taking a screenshot because I thought it might be funny to include in this video as part of the whole Neomail whatever type of thing. Those of you who saw the Hazakawa video, when I logged in after Hazakawa was stolen, my first indicator that something was up was a pet trade notification. So every time I log in and I see a pet trade notification, I immediately assess the state of security on my account. When I did that, I went to my quick refresh and Pranky's clothes were removed. I have no idea why or who. I have suspicions to who it was, but nothing's known for certain. And so I changed my password and I locked everything down, and I haven't had any issues since. I don't know who or why, but I think everything's okay now and Pranky is secure. I'm probably not going to talk about it again. One last thing, Flight Rising has open registration this week. I bring this to your attention because I think Flight Rising is an incredible game and I highly recommend that anyone who enjoys Neopets try it. Even if you're not super into dragons, I recommend it. I wasn't into dragons until I started playing Flight Rising, and now I think they're really cool. The main draws of this site are the art. The different dragon designs are incredible. There's dragon breeding and dragon battling, dragon crafting. I think that dragon breeding is a huge draw to this game. I love that you could have different colors or different genes. The options are limitless. I recommend checking it out. If you are even the smallest amount interested, definitely sign up. You can only sign up 1 week out of the month, and it's this week right now. So if you decide to sign up, my username is Raffle, ID number 32072, and I have an entire playlist on how to get started on Flight Rising. It's like Neopets, but better and currently in development and fun. This video isn't sponsored. I just thought you guys, if you like Neopets, that you're definitely going to be interested in Flight Rising. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of my Valentine's Day Ricos. And totally, have a nice day. Bye.